even schedule that.
I mean, what else are you going to say? Happy New Year.
Good. Yeah.
2026.
Okay.
Here we are. We did it.
I think we're good at syncing up because when we did, I don't know if y'all watched the reel that we did for Christmas time where we rewrote the song.
Oh, yeah, the Rudolph.
If you haven't seen it, check out our Instagram because it's funny. And I know we're biased, but it is funny. But what I was getting at is that we could very quickly put that song together and then match up our voices because it just works. Sometimes you got the same
5 minutes of effort.
You got the same weird brain,
you know? Same weird brain.
Yeah. Anywho's it.
Happy New Year, yada, yada, yada.
New Year. Yeah, we hope that you had great holidays.
You had a good break?
You had a good break. You had fun on New Year's.
Yeah, fun on New Year's.
All the good stuff. 2025 was pretty good.
There were parts of it that were great. There were parts of it not so great.
Okay. So I put together the stats for us because while we can be like, yeah, GGYP did a lot this year.
No, we really did, though.
I just wanted to say, so maybe it's boring for you to listen to. Maybe you get excited.
We'll make it interesting.
I don't know. But we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
So.
We kicked off the year with our kickoff party at Bragging Rights with 135 attendees.
It was pretty great. It was pretty great. We probably had more than that, honestly, because
I was going to say that number seems a little low. There was a point where I had to step outside because Bragging Rights was packed.
And so we're doing our kickoff again, which we'll talk more about at the end.
At the end of the episode.
But the cool part is they've expanded. So now it won't even be as packed because there's even more space. So when there's, 150.
I knew they were going to expand.
Yeah.
But I went in there a month ago, and it blew me away.
Yeah,
so
it's
much
really
more,
cool.
So many more room. So much. Words are hard. So many more room for activity.
Yeah,
is so good.
There we go.
But there's more seating areas. There's more games. There's some more new retro games. Some newer, oh my god,
it's gonna be so
I'm
fun.
So excited.
And free play for everyone. So let's get in there.
What else? What else happened last year?
I love Bragging Rights.
2025, last year. That's wild.
So we do our monthly little mixers. Hopefully you've been to one at least.
Mm-hmm.
We had 7 of them. And all at local businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So we popped around. And collectively, almost 500 attendees. So you guys are coming out.
Yeah.
We like
great.
That.
Let's get those numbers up.
Yeah.
500 last year. Let's do 750 this year.
Let's do 1,000.
Yeah. We also hosted an annual mega mixer with nearly 180 attendees prior to the rain.
Yeah.
That's right. We did get rained out right at the very end.
Right at the very end.
Which is fine. Because the year before, in 2024, it rained the entire
whole
time.
And we still had 150 people, though.
Yeah.
This
we
time,
had a good.
I thought it was cute though because at the end there were so many tailgate tents that you could hover under a tailgate tent.
That was the best part. Honestly, the rain was the best thing that could have happened because I made some really good new friends.
Exactly.
Yeah. Joked around with a couple of people that I've said hi to before, but then you're trapped and there's nowhere to go.
10 of you in the tailgate
got
tent.
to know people really well.
It was good. We also had our 3 annual events. Holiday events. So our Friendsgiving, which I love. It's just such a feel-goody.
Did I go to that? I did. Yeah. I did.
And the food was really good. You guys were killer about what you brought out for sure.
So many people brought so many different pies. And there were so many left over that I got 2 free pies. It was great.
And
I'm never going to say no to more sugar.
We had over 50 pounds of food donated for Bread of the Mighty.
Yes.
Which was cool because I didn't realize that they weigh it when you bring it in. I guess I forgot that that's what they do. So they were like, all right.
No, there was some good stuff. People just kept showing up with more and more stuff because I started putting things on the table.
Yeah.
And then I was filling up the table, so then I moved it to the side and it was great.
It was good. Speaking of nonprofits.
We supported 41 different local nonprofits through volunteering, advocacy, fundraising, and drives.
Yes.
That's great.
I know. And that's we're only skimming the surface.
Drop in the bucket. Drop in the bucket.
We'll do even more this year. We'll do it.
We also hosted 3 local presidents and CEOs for Pancakes and Presidents.
Which we love. One of them being our very own Elio Piedra.
Actually, we have 2 CEOs in the room.
I know, and Kim Kinsell. What? Shh, we're not supposed to say it yet. Anyway, she was really good. So other than that, 6 Coffee and Conversations, which I always plug. If you've never been to one of our events, that's a good one because it's semi-structured. So you like meet people and connect with them there.
Intentional connections.
Intentional
with coffee.
With coffee. Free coffee.
If there is no coffee, then don't
Then
come,
absolutely not. 2 different seminars, so burnout prevention and intervention with Sarah, which I didn't get to go to, but I saw the pictures and videos. I can't believe
it was so good. I had her come back a few months later for the small business support group with the chamber.
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
Heck yeah. And she's a young professional. So like even better.
Yeah.
And then we did Smart Money Moves with First Federal.
Yeah.
Which we talked about before. It makes you feel guilty because they're telling you all these smart moves and you're like, I wish I did that.
Yeah, that would be a smart move.
My savings account would look so much better.
We also hosted 8 Discover events that featured Gainesville's nature, local businesses, and fun activities to encourage community engagement.
Like the Springs.
Oh, God, the Springs.
And Birds and Brews with our coffee and our binoculars. The planetarium.
I wanted to say the auditorium.
Observatory.
That's not an auditorium.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Next time we got to meet in a non-dark space, though, so we don't have to find each other in the dark, but we learned a lesson.
Yeah.
And the Harn, which a bunch of people have never been to the Harn, which is wild.
But
it was fun.
We'll have to do that again soon.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But one of the things that I'm super excited about was us adopting that road on 83rd.
Yeah.
Like, and it's been really cool to do, so we quarterly have to, but honestly want to come in and do the road cleanups because it's ours. So,
our road.
Make it look pretty.
It's our road right in front of Santa Fe. Come on.
Yeah. And that has been really rewarding because, I mean, we even had, I don't know if I told you this.
It looks great. I drove by it the other day and I was like, there's not a single piece of trash on this road.
Right.
The road itself is a little bumpy, but
it is a little bumpy. We're working on it. Yeah. We're working on it.
We're
talking to our commissioners
on Thursday with some asphalt. I don't even care. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
But I will say it was really cute because the last time that we did it, a gentleman with Santa Fe College.
That's right.
Came out and he was like, "Thank you so much for this. I try my best to keep the landscaping beautiful, but we really appreciate the help." And it was so cute.
Hey, Julianne, did we create exposure and lead any positive economic impact by supporting any local businesses? And if so, how many local businesses did we support?
Gosh, I'm not even sure. Maybe 27. Probably.
I know. I was kind of surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's cool because we get to go around to the local businesses and then I'll bring in catering from local businesses.
Yeah.
And so many times people are like, "Oh, I've never been here," or "I've never eaten here." And I love that. And last but certainly not least, at least in the bite-size, form that we're giving it to you in, we did our podcast.
Happy year anniversary!
Yeah. We're not at the right date of
I think
year.
Technically we started in March or February.
But this is number 12.
Number 12.
Number 12.
Look at this.
I know.
I don't know why I'm doing this voice today.
Our podcast is in middle school, technically.
Yeah. So cool.
It's really exciting.
Soon to be a young professional.
We're just stacking up YouTube and Spotify subscribers.
Yeah, we are.
Like, I used to joke that we only have 10. That's not true anymore.
We have 11.
Thank you to you, 11. Yeah. You guys are the real heroes.
Yeah, swag. Slay.
Slay.
Oh, Woo! No.
Getting old over there.
Yes, I'm getting older. I'm an older millennial.
So recap.
Yeah.
Events.
Yeah.
What did we have?
I mean, obviously, we took time off. You guys took time off for the holidays. But right beforehand, we had
the holiday bar crawl. Did we talk about the market last time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Which we're going to do again. So we're going to do a spring fling market.
Ooh. I like that
in the spring.
Yeah.
And we're going to expand it. So instead of just being in the Depot event space, we're going to expand into Depot Park.
Fantastic.
So I can bring on even more local vendors.
Spring fling with more things.
And very exciting piece, We weren't able to bring LifeSouth's Bloodmobile. We can.
Oh, we can this time. Heck yeah.
Yeah, because I'm renting the space. I can do
awesome.
whatever I want.
That's fantastic. Yeah, do whatever,
not whatever
I want.
but you know what I mean.
No, but that's wonderful.
No, now we get to
I'll
add
donate
more of
blood.
that, that support your nonprofits.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
But the holiday bar crawl,
yeah,
Pizza
that
to
was-
Traveler Wine Bar to Boca Fiesta to South Main Station, Grand Scheme and Humble, and then it
So-
ended where at Barcade?
Barcade. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had 40-ish people come out for that.
That's a great turnout.
And Go Downtown sponsors the bar crawl by providing these t-shirts.
Slay.
And they are available for purchase for $20. All of the proceeds go to GGYP, which we need your support.
We need your support.
Because don't you like our stuff? Don't you like our events?
Because wouldn't it be great instead of supporting 27 local businesses to support 27 times 2, carry the 3? Yeah.
A lot. But yeah, and it has the hippodrome. Like, how cute is
Yeah.
that? I love this.
That's really cool.
You can wear it all the time because we didn't even put a year on it this time. Oh, wait, yes, we did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's okay.
But that's okay. No, it's so small, nobody knows. And also on top of that, it's vintage now. It's
Yeah.
vintage.
It's super cool. Anyway, we should thank our investors, dog.
Heck yeah. Speaking of supporting our group.
UF Health.
Yeah. UF Health has been killer from
CPR.
day one. Now,
LifeSouth.
Oh, I want to talk
First
about
Federal.
them, though.
I'm just pointing out the graphic. UF Health.
Oh,
Gator
it
CPR.
is down there. Gator CPR.
LifeSouth.
LifeSouth. First Federal Bank.
Oh,
To Fiesta.
to Fiesta.
Oh, whoops. To Fiesta. I forgot it's mirrored.
Same. Yeah. I was like, why do I?
Why is
So we
this
have
wrong?
this gigantic screen in front of us, and it's so hard for me not to look at.
At yourself.
Yeah.
That's-
That's why the whole podcast, I'm just like,
it's bangs. I mean, sorry, you don't have them.
it's bank. No, I
But for
barely
me,
have
it's
any
the
hair at all.
bangs. I just
Yeah.
keep looking at those and then I want to readjust. Bangs are a blessing and a curse, you know what I mean? Anywho,
No, I don't.
so
UF Health.
I wanted to look up stuff that's happening with these places because you guys all know what they are. Like, at least I really, really hope you do, especially at this point because they've been our investors for over a year, if not the entire time. But anywho, one thing that I saw that was really cool is that UF Health Career Institute discovered a small compound produced naturally by gut bacteria, which sounds really gross, but this part's really cool, that doubled the response to lung cancer immunotherapy treatment in mice. So, yay, we saved mice. But most importantly, what does that lead to? Now they can create the treatment for humans.
That's pretty
So
cool. I think
that's-
you meant to say the UF Health Cancer Institute,
What did I say?
Career Institute.
No.
It's okay. It's fine. We're all
You know what I
human.
mean? They have careers,
Yeah, they do have. Yeah. That's actually
but-
really cool.
right?
Yeah.
I know.
For
I'm-
someone who suffers from, gut health issues, too much information, and also used to be a smoker, too much information.
Right.
Yeah.
You're relating to the masses.
I am relating to the masses.
Now, First Federal was one that there was information of what they've been in the past, but obviously they've grown a lot.
They have.
So their next title showcases that. But 2020 to 2023, they were the best small bank in Florida. Now,
Named by Newsweek.
named
no
by
less.
Newsweek.
Newsweek.
Big deal.
And then
Now, 2024 and 2025, probably be 2026 too.
best
Regional bank. So, First Fed out there killing it. And okay, this part I don't think people knew is that Gator CPR, another one of our sponsors, right there. Oh, well, they were right there. They actually do classes in Ocala out of their Ocala event space. So if you're listening to us in Ocala, you can also get training there.
That's great.
How exciting.
That's great.
I know. Speaking of
great.
exciting, because I didn't mention any new news with LifeSouth.
No.
Not because they don't have new news,
But because
because Oh, we both did. We're having Kim Kinsell on our podcast today.
What?
So, LifeSouth is an incredible organization in our community, very obviously. Saving lives.
They call me all the time.
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
Yeah. Hey, when you got that O-type blood.
No big deal. No big deal.
I'm just saying, saving lives.
I donated for the first time.
That's right. Yeah.
Right? Was it last year or the year before?
No, it was last year. It was like 6 months ago, maybe.
Yeah, I'm so scared of needles.
We had to take a whole walk around Duck Pond because you were nervous about it. I remember this.
Yeah. So I'm so scared of needles, which is funny. I'm scared of health needles, tattoos, piercing, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Tattoos, drugs, those types of needles are fine. That's the health needles.
And then to see them getting filled, it was like, ugh.
Yeah.
But it was not bad, and they were so nice to me, and they made sure I was
trained
good.
professionals. They're delightful.
Yeah.
It's comfortable. You get a snack. You get a little cute little squeezy. They're like drawings
Gatorade,
all over the bus on the dry erase board.
They were like, "Oh, do you want to lean back? Can we get you an ice pack?" It was so nice. Yeah. They were like, "Are you okay? Remember to keep breathing."
It's also a quick process. It's not like you're in there for 4 hours.
No, it wasn't bad. And then afterwards, you just feel so good.
Yeah, you get a free T-shirt. It's cool.
And the T-shirts.
The T-shirts you get. I don't even care about the gift cards or whatever. It's the T-shirts. It's the T-shirts. I have. Anyway,
I know they're comfy.
Most of the T-shirts I wear at home on my days off are LifeSouth T-shirts.
But we got off on a tangent.
No, we really did.
We really did.
You should kick me out of here.
Yeah. So we're bringing on Kim. I not only love the organization she works for, and this sounds like I'm kissing her butt, and she's like right over there. But I think that she's like a really bad I won't cuss.
Yeah.
Woman in our community. So I'm excited to bring her. We already brought her in for
Pancakes and Presidents.
So
I think it was the best one.
20 people, got to hear from her, but a lot of you didn't. So
now's your chance.
It's a Pancakes and Presidents. Well, it's a Presidents and Podcast. Hey! All right, go away.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Welcome to Tu Fiesta Radio 95.7, your Latino radio station in Gator Nation.
24/7, bringing you the latest news and the best entertainment from Alachua County.
Don't miss El Show de la Mañana, Monday to Friday from 6 to 10 a.m.
We are the house of Latinos. We are a movement. We are Tu Fiesta Radio.
95.7, Tu Fiesta Radio.
Welcome to Tu Fiesta Radio 95.7, your Latino radio station in Gator Nation.
24/7, bringing you the latest news and the best entertainment from Alachua County.
Don't miss El Show de la Mañana, Monday to Friday from 6 to 10 a.m.
We are the house of Latinos. We are a movement. We are Tu Fiesta Radio.
95.7, Tu Fiesta Radio.
Welcome to Tu Fiesta Radio 95.
Welcome back! Yay! And look, we have this beautiful face. Sorry, Justin, better than yours. We're here with Kim Kinsell from LifeSouth, the president and CEO over at LifeSouth. So, who are you and what do you do?
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And all the good comments about LifeSouth and the donation process. So thank you.
Yeah,
but I'm Kim Kinsell. I am the president and CEO of LifeSouth. I've actually been in Alachua County since birth, so I won't tell you quite how many years, but it is over 50. So
ACR.
I am an ACR, but I've grown up in this community, went to school here, and went to the University of Florida, got 3 degrees from the University of Florida, and never left. And now I'm still a part of this community and work closely with our hospital partners and our donors in our community to make sure we save patient lives. So it's a great job. Love what I do.
It's not too shabby.
Yeah, not too shabby.
How long have you been with LifeSouth, though?
21 years as of this sort of last go around. So I had done some work there where I volunteered and then got some jobs through college. And so couple of different times there, but this last go around, and I would say for my professional career, 21 years.
Dang.
I know, right?
That's awesome.
I know.
That's one of the things that really showcases, I talk about this a lot. There's so many nonprofits in our community. As someone that worked for a nonprofit and works for a not-for-profit, more often than not, it ends up being that like they become really overworked because there's so much going on and you're trying to accomplish so much, and it's not like intentional, it just happens.
Sure.
And then that leads to burnout, and then you don't have the longevity of your employees. And that's why the nonprofits that are like you all, where you can keep someone for years, it means you're doing something right.
Well, I couldn't agree more. I think that for a lot of folks who do work for nonprofits, I think that you end up, to your point, you're having to do a lot with less resources, again, because you're a nonprofit. But at the end of the day, whatever your nonprofit is, whether you're working at an animal shelter or you're with hospice or you're helping, I think you brought up the Mighty Food Bank, or the Bread of the Mighty Food Bank, right? And so, I think that what happens for a lot of us who get into that nonprofit space is you just become so passionate about the mission, and it really becomes a part of your DNA. And so I'm not saying there aren't moments for anybody that you don't feel like you're a little burnt out and you're doing more than you can possibly handle. But I know for me, at the end of the day, knowing that we serve our community and we serve the patients in our hospitals, and we really are the connection between the good work that donors provide and with their time and literally their blood, and are able to help save and improve patient lives. And so when you get passionate about that, sometimes you can kind of work through the burnout. You can work through those periods where you wonder about your sanity and your work-life balance. But
it's true.
Finding something you can be passionate and excited about, at least for me, has allowed me 20 plus years and hopefully the rest of my career. At
for
LifeSouth.
For sure. So speaking from, obviously we've heard about your path at LifeSouth, but let's go back.
Okay.
Like, let's start at the beginning. Like, what was the path to end up with LifeSouth?
Well, I got to tell you, I never thought this is where I would end up, not in a million years. And so I knew from a pretty early age, and I think that's a blessing, I guess, that I wanted to go to law school. So that was always something I wanted to do. So I graduated from the University of Florida.
Like since you were a kid? Sorry to interrupt you.
Well, since high school, I felt pretty confident about that's what I wanted to do. I thought about engineering. I realized I wasn't that smart. And so I ended up deciding to go to law school. And after law school, my dad was actually a police detective here in Alachua County. And so I had always been around law enforcement and just really interested, and this is before all these shows had come out about, crime and all this. So I ended up actually working here at the state attorney's office for about 5 years and prosecuted domestic violence, a lot of those pretty serious crimes against women and children. And so at some point, that was hard. That was started to become a pretty challenging job, especially I had young kids at the time, and it was a lot. And so my mother worked at the blood center, and she kept calling me about things, legal advice, because at this point I was an attorney. And I said to her, you really should stop calling me, because I'm a criminal lawyer. I don't know anything about what you're talking about. And at the time, LifeSouth was growing, and I said, maybe you should get an in-house attorney, rather than paying outside. And certainly I'm not, yes, I have a law degree, but I don't know I don't know enough. And so she hung up the phone, and then she called me back 20 minutes later and said, why don't you come work at the blood center? And so it was a good time. I think I wasn't really looking for another job, but I think sort of the level of crimes I was starting to prosecute, and with a small child, it was a little too much for me. And so it was a good transition.
Very emotionally taxing.
It was. It was very I've gone to now, I deal with maybe the best of people. Our donors are the best people. They come in, they're very altruistic, and we get to help patients of every group. And that's a much more feel-good story, right? That you can be very positive and uplifted about. And that's what I needed, I think, at that time. And so I moved over to the Blood Center and was the first in-house counsel. And over the years, again, 21 of them, I started taking on some additional responsibilities. I started running our human resources department, our quality department, our training. So just sort of gradually taking on more responsibility. And now I'm the CEO.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's a fun story too, because I think a lot of our young professionals see where they're at right now and then wonder, like, what's next? Like, do I stay here? Is the option here for growth, or do I need to go elsewhere? And, you know, I mean, I know that I had questions in mind for you.
That's okay. That's okay. I can.
But breaking away.
Yeah, sure.
I think you can tell, like, Alex and I, my husband and I actually do too. You can tell the two men that I talk to the most are Alex and Justin.
Yeah.
But we have that, like, something branches off and then we start talking about something else. So with LifeSouth, was there a very obvious ladder to climb, or was it more of a creating opportunities or seeing a glimmer of an opportunity in you taking that path?
I think that's a great question. And I think it may be a combination. I think that, first off, I'm pretty driven anyway. And so with a new position, I really had, I think, the ability to sort of make the position my own. And so I recognize that now as a leader when I see a lot of times younger employees, but really taking their own initiative. I see a problem, let me figure out how I can solve it or suggest, improvements. To me, that showing of initiative, I think, allowed me to start to grow my influence in the organization and of course, learn more, right? Because now I'm over quality and I didn't know enough about that. And so you sort of forced learning, I would say. But I think that it's partially you have to try and, I don't want to say make a name for yourself. I think it's really show initiative and show passion about the organization and your job. I do think that's one of the things that I've benefited from personally, and I really try as a leader when I see folks that are younger than me really taking that initiative. Sometimes even beyond maybe what their job scope is, meaning they see a problem and they want to solve it. And so to me, that again shows you care about the organization, you care about what you do, you care about your coworkers. And so to me, that's somebody I would want to try to elevate and to move into positions with more responsibility and authority. That was a very long-winded answer for your question.
No. If we were gonna I would say, don't be that person that punches in and punches out, and that's all you do. And if that's all you do, then go find somewhere else where you're passionate. And believe in yourself and know that you've got skills to bring to the table, and why not speak up?
Again,
don't be scared.
If it's your job and you know your job, then why not suggest improvements and try to make things better, not just for yourself, but for others in the organization and certainly for your customer, whoever that may be.
Right. And on top of that, our young professionals and the world is changing constantly, right? And our young professionals and people that are becoming young professionals have all of these new ideas because they've experienced new things, and also the world and technology and all of that is changing around us. And when ideas from these individuals are being brought up to higher level execs that are older than them, if they're not well received, I think that's a really good sign that maybe that's not a good fit for you, because they're not willing to grow and change. They just want to stay status quo.
Right. And I think that there's also, I hate to say it, probably some generational communication differences, because sometimes I will get an email from an employee who's worked for us for a year, and I have to respect that person does that job. I don't necessarily know the nuances, but I'll get a very long email that, tells me all the things we're potentially could be doing better or make improvement. it doesn't mean I don't read it. It doesn't mean I don't even take some of the suggestions. But I think a lot of times that's maybe not the best method. I think a lot of times for younger folks, you guys are so used to technology, and that's your method of communication is whether it's a text or it's a Slack message or whatever. You know, for us old school people, it's an email. But that's your level of, that's how a lot of folks communicate. Yeah. And I don't know that that's necessarily, especially when you're talking to somebody that's my age or older, we actually still want to have the face-to-face conversation.
Right. Yeah.
And so, you know, I wouldn't be completely upset if I wanted to send that type of suggestion to my boss, but I guess I would say if there's someone that's maybe a little older like me, they're going to want you to come and talk about it and have a conversation versus here's just a long thesis statement on how we could do things differently, you know.
So an individual came in interviewing for an executive director position with a nonprofit, and in that, you know, I sat in on it, and in that they had a long list of this is what you're doing wrong, and this is what I would do. So, yeah, don't come in hot.
No, do not come in hot.
Take a moment, take a beat, and maybe you just talk to you in person, like little by little. Like
I am a big fan of planting a seed and then watering it and let the sun do its job and then come back and maybe give it a little more water, right? Rather than, to your point, just coming in hot and with this list. That's overwhelming for anybody. I don't care what your age or generation is. I think
off-putting.
It is. It is off-putting. And, you know, I think a lot of times as people move up in an organization, you know, generally I think you're trying to do the right thing. You're trying to do the right thing for your employees. You're trying to, for me, for our mission. But it doesn't mean I know everything, right? And so, you know, I think there also needs to be a little grace on both sides where, hey, I'm an employee and I see where there's improvement, but also appreciating that maybe your boss, I mean, maybe they are an idiot, but maybe they're not, you know? And there's just either information they don't know or they have information that you don't have, and that is why they came to with a certain policy or a certain decision. And so I think initiative's always important, but also showing, you know, a little grace for the other side, you know, and trying to give them a little bit of a break that, you know, they made a decision and it might not be exactly the decision you'd make, but it doesn't mean it's the wrong decision.
Right. And it's also the mentality of, I say it all the time, but like meeting people where they're at.
Absolutely.
And speaking their language.
Absolutely.
Like you can tell very easily like how someone would like to interact. And so why not do that?
I think that's 100% true. And again, I have employees that they don't want to talk face to face. They would rather have a Slack conversation.
Right.
And that's okay. And, but to your point, you do need to meet people where they are. If you know, as a young professional and as a future leader, really understanding, I think, the dynamics between people and how to communicate with them, and how they want to communicate with you. I think that's an important part of anybody's success story as they become a professional and as a leader.
Well, and even me in my 30s, communicating with those younger than me, like the next generation.
You already feel a difference, don't you?
I feel it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man. Well, and I feel for them because they spent like high school during COVID.
Oh, I know. I've got my two sons, and they both missed a lot of high school and just that socialization. And you know, there's all these studies that are out now about, again, just the lack of interpersonal communication, you know, face to face. And the whole working remote, I know a lot of people love that. We don't do that at my office, and I think we're better because of it. It's not for everybody, and there's plenty of jobs that I think working remotely, but to me, as somebody who I like being around people, my entire career is about helping people, right?
Yeah.
I think it's extremely important to make sure that you can have these face-to-face interactions. Those little hallway conversations, those little discussions about somebody's dog or, you know, they had a bad time at the dentist or whatever that is. I mean,
Yeah.
that's important to establish those relationships that
Right.
you need those in the workplace as well. I mean, you have to have that
absolutely.
level of comfort and trust with people. And I'm a big advocate of working non-remotely, working
Yeah.
in the actual office, at least some of the time.
Right. I like the hybrid, like, because sometimes as someone with ADHD, I'm like, oh my God, I got to get away from you people.
And you got to get, and you have to get things done.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't
But
disagree with that. But
You're so right that you got to have those connections because of the fact that if you do know your coworkers, then you're actually able to work together better.
well, just listening to you and Justin talking about stuff that you've done together, right? I mean, there's
Yeah.
a bond there, and I think
Yeah.
I think that's important for us just as people, but I think it's also important to be part of your success. I mean, you have
Yeah.
to work with people, but I know I work harder because I care about the people who work with me, right? And so that's just an addition to why I'm passionate about my job and my career and what we do.
Yeah. In the vein of your professional career, what has been one of the biggest challenges? You know, we talked about how with young professionals, sometimes it's that conversation, that communication aspect, but for yourself over the past, I still can't believe that you're saying 50 years because I'm like, and once again, I'm not kissing your butt, but
Well, keep it coming.
keep it coming, right?
Please.
But I'm like, no, you're not. When you're like, well, at the older employee, I'm like, psh, girl.
Trust me, I'm feeling old.
Okay, well, good
thank you.
skincare routine, I
Yeah.
guess.
A lot of makeup.
But yes, over these years, what has been like some of or one of the bigger challenges that you've had to overcome, and how? Like, how'd you do it?
Yeah, I think for me, humility was a really important aspect, and understanding that you come from I came from law school, and then I really got put into a field that is very technical. It's very medical. That I don't have that background.
Right.
And so I think being able to say, even though you're in charge, I talked about, taking over a department. I didn't know anything about that department.
Yeah.
And being able to say, I don't know. You're asking the people who maybe have been in that department, maybe have worked there longer than you.
Right.
But now I'm your boss.
Yeah.
But I need you to help you do your job. And so really,
Yeah.
I think being able to say, I don't know, and not pretend, that I do know when I don't know. I think that was a big part of just, again, like a personal thing you sort of have to get over in order to be, I think, a good leader and really a good coworker. Right.
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, a lot of people, when you acknowledge that, I think you gain some respect. And I
Yes.
think it also allows you to really work with that person and lean on them for their expertise, which I think, a lot of people find that they appreciate that. They
Right.
appreciate the recognition that you're the expert. So I think that was a big I think that was a big challenge for me.
Yeah.
The other big thing I think I had to learn was, and this did come with age, I still am not great at it, but I don't always have to say what I think. And there was a
I
while
struggle with
there
that. I
where,
feel it.
Yeah. You're like, well, that's just dumb, and you can't say that necessarily, right? And so
I don't know how well that would work.
yes, and so kind of learning to take a beat, as you put it, and okay, there's a better, more diplomatic way I can say this without, and again, showing some grace. Somebody maybe put a lot of effort into something,
Right.
That was not the way to have done it, but again, trying to appreciate that there was an effort there, and yes, maybe not saying exactly what I think all the time. Still working on it.
Same. And that is one of the things that I think I've realized more within the past 2 years than I did prior. And yeah,
it kind of hits you. I can't tell you exactly what it was, but I think there was just a period of time where I was like, I have got to just stop opening my mouth. You know, at some point it's kind of endearing. Oh, you're very direct.
Yeah.
And then at some point you realize, I don't know that that's a compliment anymore. So, you know, you just, at some point you kind of have to, especially in a leadership position, and I kind of recognized this when I first became the CEO. I'm a pretty casual speaker, and I would say things flippantly. And next thing you know, people would say, oh, well, Kim said that we're doing A, B, and C. And in my mind, I'm just kind of thinking out loud.
Right.
But based on my position, people took that as gospel. Well, Kim said. And so kind of learning, I think, that being a little bit more intentional with my words is not only good for me, but it also it's better for the folks that work with me.
Yeah. I struggle with my entire life, and especially this was like implanted in me with my mom, is transparency. Like to be fake, to say something
I know.
is like makes my skin crawl. And I think that's one of the bigger issues that I have with not saying what I think is I'm like, oh, I'm being fake. Like, oh my goodness. So how do you challenge that? Like, how do you, I know I'm not the only one. Like,
No.
How do you overcome that?
And listen, I grew up that way too. I always was a big believer in, and I even hear my son say it now, well, I'm just being honest. Okay. Well, you know, you can be honest without being a-hole, right? Like you you can try and deliver it. And the fact is, not everybody, sometimes it's okay not to express your opinion. That doesn't mean you're being dishonest, but it is your opinion, right? And so, you know, just because you think this is the truth, right? You know, it doesn't mean it's that person's truth. And so I think sometimes, and frankly, I've also gotten to an age, I would prefer not to hurt somebody if, you know what I mean, if I don't have to. I mean, there's times to have hard conversations.
Right.
As a manager and as a leader, there's time to have hard conversations, but I don't enjoy feeling like I've ever intentionally hurt somebody over feeling like I've been honest with them.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that now it's kind of swung more towards I would rather be gracious than be honest. It doesn't mean I'm being dishonest.
Right.
I just sometimes can just not say it.
That's going to sit with me. I like just because it's your truth doesn't mean it's someone else's truth. And so you're not being dishonest or fake by not saying it. It's just, okay, like, I hear you, that kind of...
I mean, think about it. Somebody could be wearing something that you think is terrible, right? I mean, at the end of the day, maybe it is extremely ugly, but you don't have to say it because he might think he looks great in that.
Yeah. Maybe you're making me a better person.
I don't know about that, but I think it's just, you know, I think you learn these lessons because you say things or do things, and you know, what was the positive about it? There wasn't anything positive about it.
Right.
Okay, I felt better because I told you exactly what I thought. Well, that doesn't mean you've left that person in a better place.
That's almost a little selfish.
Yes.
Yeah. You got me thinking.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Maybe my coworkers will like me more.
It takes a while. It takes a while.
Okay, I want to keep us on track because I will like fly all around.
I understand.
Okay, so I think honestly we already gave some good advice. I like what you've been saying so far.
Thank you.
But is there any advice that we have not touched on already that you would give to a young professional, you know, that's not where you're at yet, but probably wants to be?
Sure.
What would you throw out there for them?
Well, gosh, I do think we talked about a number of the things, but I do think communication is important. I think that there are a lot of different, especially with technology, it's just, there's just huge generational differences. And so I think that one of the concerns, not concerns, but I would say for your young professionals who have older bosses like me, you know, really to your point, you need to meet them where they're at because they're like myself. I I have trouble sometimes getting Slack to open, let alone that's my form of communication. So, I think it's important that there's still face-to-face conversations because I think for a lot of older folks like myself, that's what we expect. That's what we know. And so if you want to get ahead and you think it's going to be by written word, that's just generally, I don't know that in some jobs maybe, but I think in a lot of jobs, you have to have those conversations.
Right.
The only other thing I would recommend is mentoring. I think that having a mentor is really important. It doesn't have to be in your industry. Right. It doesn't have to be somebody who's older than you necessarily. But I think mentoring provides a really good sounding board. So when you are struggling, whether that's a personal conflict within the workplace, a career decision, should I go for this promotion? I'm concerned about it. I think that a mentor, somebody you trust, somebody who will keep your concerns and confidential, I think that that's really important. And who's going to look out for your interest and make sure they're giving you advice that is really what they think is best for you. And I think mentorship. I do some mentoring, and I think it's benefited me as well. Yeah. I learn a lot, but I do think having someone that you can talk to about your career and your dreams, and again, maybe some troubles that you're having, I think is extremely important.
Oh yeah, so Ian at the Chamber definitely has gone into that role for me,
right?
And without that, oh my gosh, I probably would say a lot of things that I shouldn't say. Well, and he's been coaching me, Well,
and that's part of it, right? Yeah. Because maybe you have done something, said something since we've been talking about that, and you feel bad about it, and having somebody you can talk to about it and say, "What do you think I should do?" You might know what they're gonna, what they're gonna say, but still, kind of going through that, I think is. It's insightful, and if they're going to be very honest with you, I think it can only help you grow personally and professionally. And Ian's lovely, so if he's taking you under his wing, then you're very fortunate.
Yeah, it has been great. Not to go off on my love for Ian. I hope he watches this episode. But he really is such a good sounding board, and he is so direct without hurting your feelings.
And he's calm, and he's very,
Yeah, it has been really, really great to have him as my boss and mentor and all of that. And I'm forever grateful for that, and definitely recommend everyone finding someone like that, because it really helps your sanity.
It does. It helps your sanity, and I think it's a good check. It's a good check on maybe decisions you've made or decisions you want to make. And I think especially if you have that type of relationship over a number of years and that person really knows you, I think it can give you some good honest feedback to help you make sort of life's big decisions.
Yeah. So the coffee and conversations that we do, when Justin was saying the intentional connections, it's because it's like speed dating, but not. Because you'll sit with the same people for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I listen to see when the conversation is dwindling down, and then that's when we rotate. But I put prompts on the table, and I tell them this is not transactional. You're not saying, I do this, so we should do this. No.
It's supposed to be conversational.
You can do that at so many different events. That's not what this is. And the prompts are more what you're saying. I'm dealing with this at work. I'm not sure what to do next. I'm dealing with this. Also, in personal life, should I go and train more and blah, blah, blah. Will that be helpful to me? Whatever it is. And we do that because everybody has different experiences. That's right. Everybody has different backgrounds. Like you're saying it doesn't have to be someone in your industry.
No.
Exactly. And I think can fill that space at least a little bit is that, but definitely finding someone, even if it's just at that mixer, that you can, continuously go to. It's a saving grace.
It is. And I think there's just so many positives from it. I mean, you have to be willing, I think, to commit the time, and you have to find, because I do think the regular check-ins are important. It should be a someone who you do have regular interactions with. It's not just I'm calling this person when things are going wrong, but somebody that can sort of learn about you and really understand sort of your hopes, your aspirations, and is willing to commit some amount of time, whether that's a quarterly coffee rate or a Zoom call or whatever the case may be. But I think those are invaluable, really invaluable relationships.
Some pretty good advice from you. So on a more like funsies level, you are an ACR.
I am.
So you know Gainesville.
I do.
What's some of your like favorite things to do or favorite places to go? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I've been here a long time. And I actually live very close to Paynes Prairie. So I really love that area. They got the Sweetwater Wetlands Park, I think is the name of that. I love that area. So we really enjoy, I think, just that part of Gainesville. Haven't done the Springs in a while. I had a phase there where we were doing the Springs a lot. So I haven't done that. And then certainly we're always on the lookout for any good new restaurants. I think that I wish Gainesville was doing a little better after COVID. I feel like we haven't quite bounced back. So we really want to support local restaurants, my husband and I. And then I think the last thing is I'm a 3-time Gator graduate, so we enjoy our Gator athletics, whether it's on the TV or I was at the Florida-Georgia game last night, basketball game, and so really enjoying, I think, what the University of Florida has to offer on any number of levels. Really, right. I mean, we're so fortunate.
So many people just focus on the football. Or focus on football and basketball. But there's some really cool things to go out to other than that.
Performing Arts Center always has amazing things.
Yeah. I don't remember what else I wanted to... Oh, I do remember now.
Okay.
Remember. Or Reddit.
It's fine.
So we obviously want to make sure that we're giving all of the opportunities for you guys to share what LifeSouth is doing and, what you guys have coming up or what you kind of want to share with the community.
Sure.
So that being said, we're giving you the platform.
Excellent. I love the platform. So LifeSouth is the community blood provider. So we are the sole provider to all the hospitals in Gainesville and the North Central Florida area. And actually January is National Blood Donor Month. And so across the nation, this is the month that we recognize our blood donors. So people like you and Justin. Thank you. So we give out some extra good swag this time of the year. But the reason January is National Blood Donor Month is because coming off the holidays, people are busy. They haven't donated blood. And so, and they're ramping back up, whether it's school or travel.
That makes sense. So it's like a dip that now.
Yes. So this is always a real hard time, not just for us, but for all blood centers, where people are they're busy and they're not donating. But at the same time, blood's always still needed. So the big thing we're asking for is we always need donors, but this time of year especially. This is just always a real struggle for us. But we do have a lot of exciting things going on. If I can talk about one other thing.
Oh, you can talk about all of the things.
So one of the big things that's new for us is that now we are able, EMS services are allowed to put blood on ambulances. And so we're really starting to get a lot of requests from local EMS, fire trucks, ambulances, to be able to put Justin's type blood on the
literally.
EMSs.
A-O.
Yeah. So that's been a big thing for us. And so Justin is going to continue to get calls, our O donors, because in an emergency need, that's what they need to have available. And so it's really exciting. They've seen a significant increase in patient lives being saved just because of the time and being able to get them transfused with some blood products, especially after a car accident. And actually they say that a lot of the pediatric patients get saved because if something happens to them in a traumatic situation, they're so much smaller that they lose blood a little loss
yeah.
of blood can be pretty detrimental. So we're really excited about that.
That's really cool.
And are really going to try and focus on that with the upcoming year and letting our blood donors know that this is yet another way that we're helping, and they are helping to save lives in our community.
Yeah, that's wow. That is so cool, because you know that your blood is going to the hospitals, but to know that literally you're helping like urgent need.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yes. And I mean, the statistics are staggering. So it's really exciting, and we're starting to get a lot of calls from area EMS providers that are trying to get the blood on their fire trucks and ambulances, just due to, I mean, the success of having the blood products there. So very exciting.
That's so cool. Now, other than that, do you have any last words for our young professionals? You have the captive audience.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully.
Well, I feel like I've given lots of helpful advice already, but no, just find something that you're passionate about and you care about. And I've been very fortunate in my career to find something that I care a lot about, and I feel good about what I do.
Yeah.
And you can feel good about what you do in any number of things, but I do think if you want to have a long-term career in a field, really finding what you're passionate about and can get you past those times of burnout or feeling overwhelmed because you really care about what you're doing and either who you're helping or the impact that you're making. So always finding that. Again, I was fortunate enough, never thought this is where I'd be, but I was fortunate enough to fall into this as my career. And I hope all the young professionals out there are as fortunate as I am to find a career that they love.
Yeah, no, seriously. If you want to be a I really want to say the A word.
I didn't either. I tried to match you.
I know,
I tried to be, professional.
Meeting each other where we're at. Yeah. Well, it's been a tough cookie to do that. As our listeners know, I have slipped up before, but I'm trying to be, 2026 will be my year of censoring myself.
Okay.
Maybe in more ways than one. Just
trust me,
taking a break.
they actually kind of go together.
If I have to think about that, I can think about the other things I shouldn't be saying. True. Well, thank you for being here today. Thank you for supporting GGYP because, hey, you're keeping us alive.
Happy to be a supporter.
Everyone else in the community.
Happy to be a supporter. We love what you guys are doing. Always enjoy talking with you. And again, I personally care about our Gainesville community. I've been here for over 50 years. And I think supporting not only the chamber, but young professionals keeps our community growing in positive ways to continue developing leaders and really smart people that we want to stay here and make our community better.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And you'll see her around town. Go save lives with her.
Please.
Welcome to Tu Fiesta Radio 95.7, your Latino radio station in Gator Nation.
24/7, bringing you the latest news and the best entertainment from Alachua County.
Don't miss El Show de la Mañana, Monday to Friday from 6 to 10 a.m.
We are the house of Latinos. We are a movement. We are Tu Fiesta Radio.
95.7 Tu Fiesta Radio.
Well done.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That was so...
I feel like a fraud. Like, who's watching now? I'm back. We had Kim.
I know.
She's great.
I know.
She's great.
I'm having a lot of fun with the guests that we are bringing on. I think that, yes, we have our fun, and Justin and I are idiots. But
my glasses are so crooked. Okay, sorry.
Case in point.
Yeah.
But we're bringing on some pretty cool people. We started with Elio. Then we bring in Kim. We're just on it.
Who's next? Who's next?
They'll never know.
Stay tuned.
I don't even know. I'm trying. We'll get somebody cool. I promise.
I promise.
All right.
Just realized I put way too much gunk in my hair today. I'm just a mess. Why am I here?
It's it's our first week back. We're allowed to be a mess.
It's just.
I'm surprised I kept it together for that.
Yeah.
For that.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well, we should talk about some upcoming events, I suppose.
It's 2026.
Yeah.
And we've got cool stuff coming up.
January 14th.
January 14th
from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. at Blount Hall Community Connector.
I wonder if anybody could understand that.
No, probably not. Yeah, but we have a cool Connect
Yeah.
event next week.
Next week. Literally, today's Wednesday, right?
Yes.
Okay. A week from
So
today.
next Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah. We're
14th.
going to do a little connector from 4:30 to 6:30 at Blount Hall.
If you've never been to Blount Hall, this is a great opportunity.
Yeah.
Beautiful
It's
space.
so pretty. And so obviously the Santa Fe College staff and people will be there. But very, very, very exciting. Our leadership program that has been going on for now 52 years. Longest running leadership program in the state. And it's right here at your chamber. And I run it, so you know it's good. Maybe you know it. I don't know. Maybe you believe in me.
Now
Maybe
you know.
don't. Now you know. If you don't like me, don't do it.
Yeah. Hey, if there's no LG53, we know who to blame.
Yeah, exactly. It's all my fault.
Just kidding.
But definitely, I would love for all of you to be in LG53. It's such a really, really great experience to learn and grow.
Especially for young professionals. Absolutely.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm
Just
so glad I did it.
the connections you meet of other people in the community, it's invaluable.
It really is. Like, it is. But we're going to have the current class there. So you can talk to them and, like, ask them what's going on and why they did it and all that fun stuff.
Why you did it.
And the alumni from Leadership
Alumni.
Gainesville. So people that have already done it.
So I could go.
Yes.
Aw.
Yeah, and me too. Because I'm LG46.
LG50.
Hey. But yeah, there's like literally 52 classes. And there are people that will show up that are like class like 15. Like,
yeah, it's cool.
It's cool. It's cool.
Of notable members of the community.
Yeah,
too.
I love hearing their
Notable,
stories because
yes.
it's, yeah. Anyway,
And then,
definitely come out.
And then on the 17th, what's going on then?
You can talk about it.
Okay.
I'm like Chatty Cathy over here. I
January
think I've had
17th,
more than enough coffee.
From 12 to 3, we're going to be volunteering with the Luby Bat Conservatory. If you've never been to the Luby Bat Conservatory, now's your chance to help out. See some bats.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. I don't know.
You get to, people were like, what are we doing when we're out there? So what are we doing while we're out there?
We're probably going to scoop some guano.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Do we get to feed the bats?
I'm not sure. They really haven't told us, actually,
Yeah.
so we don't have to
I'm
know.
excited.
We're just going to
Whatever.
help as needed, but you get to take a tour first, which is really, really cool.
Take a tour, see some
Yeah.
bats. I think that's great.
Yeah.
And then, well, actually, you know what we forgot about? No, we didn't forget about anything.
No.
But there is a big volunteer opportunity. If you're looking to volunteer, the Gainesville Sports Commission for the Jimmy Carnes Indoor
serious
Track and
about
Field
things.
event. This event is featuring college, high school, and youth athletes, plus top collegiate competitors from across the country during the NAIA Championships. And you can be right in the middle of the action. So from the 15th through the 18th.
There's multiple different slots, so you're not like
Yeah.
volunteering for 3 full days,
man.
unless you want to.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
can.
You could assist officials
But-
for the field events, the high jumps, pole vault, bar adjustments, long jump, sand pit, the shot put area, helping with hurdles and transitions between events, clerking, so lining up the athletes for races, front gate ticket scanning and wristbanding, and more. You don't need to have any experience, just a willingness to help out with something that's growing and
I've volunteered
Really
with Gainesville
cool.
Sports Commission at like some of their events, and it is really cool. Like it's
a
not
well-oiled machine too.
like not to be like it's not hard, but it really is not.
Yeah.
You're just there to like support and like
Yeah.
figure out what they need, and sometimes you're just dealing with like the athletes, and they're all really nice and like from all over the place,
All over
which
the
is
country,
also
dude.
really
Yeah.
cool. And yeah, I love it.
It's
But-
a great opportunity to be a representative of Gainesville for out of towners.
Yes. But also, every hour of volunteer time, so long as you tell Gainesville Sports Commission you're there with GGYP, equals money
What?
For GGYP.
What?
Yeah, every hour.
What?
They pay an hourly rate as
Slay.
a donation to our program.
So yeah, January 15th.
So please
through
do
the
it.
18th.
I'll be there. Alex
She'll
will be
be
there.
there.
Like, there's so many different time slots. Even if you're just putting in like 2 hours, that is a huge game changer for them and for us.
So we can
Like,
continue.
do you like
so
the shit
much.
we do? If you don't,
Do you like the S we do?
oh, true. See, I already messed it up. Happy
So, yeah.
New Year, same Julianne.
So yeah, let us know if you're interested in that. January 21st from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. If you want to learn more about GGYP, we have a Zoom call. Check us out. It's a great way to get to know us, learn more about sponsorships, meet other
Yeah.
GGYP leadership.
yeah. Another way to keep us going. Like,
yeah.
For sure.
Just
but
another
also,
way.
just if you're like, I don't know, or if you watch the podcast but don't come to anything, which is funny to me.
Yeah.
If you are one of those, come to something.
Get your A
Jeez.
out here.
Yeah, get your A out here.
Yeah. Well, and a great place to bring your A would be bragging rights for January 22nd for the kickoff party.
Yeah.
Okay, if you don't go to any GGYP event and you only pick one, this is the one to go to. Bragging rights, have a lot of fun. Like we said earlier in the broadcast, a huge turnout. You're going to meet some cool people, play some games. It's super chill.
Your first drink is on us.
Your first drink is on us.
And all of the gameplay is free, which normally you would have to
What?
pay $25 per person.
So you're telling me, if I'm between 21 and 40, I could just show up at bragging rights on the 22nd, play games for free, get a free drink, and get something to eat too?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Sounds great.
Sounds pretty great.
Slay.
Oh, you finally said it right. Not swag.
I said it correctly again later. Earlier.
I don't even know that. Oh, I guess slay is still a
Slay.
thing.
Yeah.
Slay.
Yeah. Slay.
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 Yeah.
Word of 2026. We're bringing it back.
I'm gonna start new words and see if they catch on.
Skibbity. So instead of skibbity, it's like
Skibbity.
dooba-doos.
Skibbity boop bops.
Boop ups. Boop up. Yeah, we could make that work.
Yeah, boop bops.
Okay.
Anything else? Newsletter?
Literally, I hope that we were still fun even though I made us stay on track. Did we feel like we had fun today?
We stayed on track.
Okay. Comment and tell us
She has to say
what
that.
it is.
She's one of our
she
new
does have to
diplomats
say
for the
it. Yeah,
chamber,
she does
yeah.
have to say it. But we also have to do the thing that like everyone does on like YouTube and
Yeah.
Spotify for that matter.
Subscribe and
like, comment, subscribe. Please do the things. Boop, boop, boop.
You know what I hate though? Not that like I love all the YouTube stuff and like, definitely click the like button, share, subscribe, whatever. But I hate the videos that pop up on TikTok and stuff where there's text and they're like,
Oh, yeah, the bing, do, dee. Yeah.
but they always have like a dumb, like dead face where they're just like,
yeah.
yeah. I hate that.
true. Yeah,
It's
I'm not a-
purely visual. If you're just listening to the podcast, you have no idea what I'm doing, but
That's true.
that's okay. You should be watching this.
You should be watching.
Yeah. We're matching. Black
We
and
are
white.
matching. Oh my god!
We
And I
love-
was matching with Kim too. I almost said
Yeah.
it, but I was like,
Yeah.
stay on track. Stay
Stay
on track.
Stay on track.
But no, if you're not signed up, the only other thing that I wanted to plug, other than me and Justin just being like, is we send out a monthly newsletter. I mean, at least once a month. Sometimes I do more. And that newsletter keeps you up to date on everything. Obviously, our social does too. But we just sent out one yesterday. And in that
Very
one
intentional.
is a link for you to give us feedback.
We want your feedback. What are we
I
doing
actually
right? What
do.
should we be doing?
Yeah.
Need more feedback,
I
feedback,
love
feedback.
surveys because I want you to tell me I'm shitty. No,
Also,
just kidding.
but it's good to
No,
know
I
like
wanna
what's
know what I'm
working, like
doing
what
wrong.
what are things that we've done before that really worked? What are things that we should be
Yeah.
doing, or what are you
Yeah.
interested? Like, be
I know
part of
you've
the
got
conversation.
ideas.
It's not
I
just
know you've got ideas.
Yeah.
And we literally pride ourselves on this group. I formed it off of focus groups. So but the focus groups were from like 2020 and 2021.
So this survey,
So,
yeah. Oh
this
my
is, like,
gosh,
the
a lot of those
new-
people aren't even young professionals anymore at this point.
know,
I mean,
I know.
I'm barely a young.
Yeah.
professional.
So I want, like, our leadership team is great. We have new leaders
We
too.
do. Ooh.
So that'll be exciting.
Perhaps you will meet them soon. Well, you could meet them on the 22nd at Bragging Rights.
This is true. So we don't tell them. I was about to be like, and it's.
Yeah,
but
no, let's wait.
We're going to wait. We're going to wait. You're
wait.
going to have to wait.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Shoot.
Newsletter, survey,
Feedback. Yeah, so fill that out.
Dude, write in the comments below. Like, what do you think of the episode? How did you like our guest? What guests would you like to see on the next podcast?
Anything else?
I don't know.
Did you think Justin was funny this time?
Not at all. I found him weird and annoying and fidgety.
Swag.
Swag slay.
Swag slay. Ooh, maybe that's what we
Swag slay.
We combine it.
Combine it. Combino.
And it's sway.
Sway.
Swag.
Lagaloo.
Swaggy.
Swaggy. Magakak. A lot of the kids' phrases these days is like it's like wang wang. Oh, you're real wang wang. 6'7".
I like talking 6'7", 6'7".
Back in my day, it was 69.
That's true. I love the videos that talk about what like we used to say that was idiotic. And they're like, stop making fun of this generation. You said dumb shit too.
Every generation has said dumb shit.
Yeah.
Every generation.
Yeah, especially when you're in your like preteens and teens.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Hello.
Was it? Did
That's
I miss
it.
anything?
We look forward to a bunch of great speakers for our podcast this year and great events, and we'll see you soon. That's what it
so
says on the
much coming
paper.
up. I know. I like semi-scripted us.
Yeah. Well, you know what I liked about it is that it's bullet points.
That's true. I didn't put exact words.
I do better with
This
bullet points than I do with
script would be
scripts.
like long.
Dude, okay,
if
so
it was
little
scripted.
inside baseball here. We were the hosts of the Business Awards last month for the Chamber,
Yep.
and that thing was scripted.
Oh, buddy boy.
And I do better with bullet points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we were scripted.
We might have strayed
You know,
from the
though,
script a little bit.
Not to like,
You
you
gotta
know,
read the room.
not to kiss our own butts, but so many people were like, that was so much fun.
Yeah. You know why?
Because it wasn't scripted.
We're also just delightful.
A
Skibbity.
schlibby.
Slap lap.
Slally.
67 slap flap. All right.
Okay, bye.
Adios, muchachos.